Hello everyone, my name is Richie and welcome back to another video. Today you join me on the brand new West Coast mainline Preston to Carlisle for a first look, and I'm so excited to give this a go. So yeah, today we're going to have a little look at this wonderful Class 87, which is the star of the show. We're going to do a relatively short run. I'll quickly show you what's in the timetable and show you the map and all that sort of good stuff. I want to quickly say thank you to Dovetail Games for providing a game key for this and giving early access, so I can show this to you all and show you how good of a route it's going to be. It's going to be very good, I can tell you that. So, before we jump into the Class 87 and give it a bit of a drive, I'll jump into the main menu and show you what you can get out of the timetable and these scenarios and all that sort of good stuff. So, we're here in the main menu and we've got a total of 301 services in the timetable and we've got 5 scenarios. We'll have a little look at the scenarios. So we've got southbound liner, which is 2.5 hours. Blimey neck, that's a long scenario. Got Curragh collection, tap changer, first generation stopper and broken down. As for the timetable, these are the included rolling stock and some of the layers. So we've obviously got the Class 87, which is the star of the show. We've also got the Class 47, which has seen a couple of updates. We've also got the 101, which has suspension and all that sort of good stuff now, so we'll do that in a separate video. And of course, we've got the Class 08, which does all sorts of shunting. I think it has about 6 hours worth of shunting. Yeah, there's tons of services for that. As for a couple of the layered services, we've got the Class 142 Pacer, which does all sorts of bits and bobs. I think it subs in mainly for the 101, but does all sorts of stuff. We're going to do a video on the Pacer because you can do like a pretty much full throttle run on the West Coast mainline for a section. We've also got the 40 and the 45, which I believe come from Northern Transpennine and sub in for the 47. And we've also got a couple of rail tours with the Flying Scotsman and the Jubilee. So there you go. There's a couple of services there for the Scotsman, and there's also a couple of services there for the Jubilee. Lovely stuff. Also, if you've got the Class 20 and the Class 31, they also layer in, but I don't have those DLC. So today's first look video, we're going to jump into the Class 87. I'll show you what it does in the timetable. So there's 2 liveries of it. There's the BLU version and the IC version. We'll jump into the BLU version, I think. And you've got all these services, got all sorts going on. As you can see, it does all sorts of bits and bobs, a lot of passenger and a lot of freight as well. There's quite a cool bit of freight with the 87. But today we're going to run, I picked out a service earlier on. Where's it gone? There we go, that's the one we're going to do. Barrow to London Euston, which runs from Lancaster to Preston, which is about 23 minutes. So we're going to give the 87 a good go and do a little bit of a run. And then I'll show you the map and all that sort of good stuff. So here we go, I've jumped into 1 Alpha 26 Barrow to London Euston. Let's get ourselves set up. Lovely jubbly. Right, so I did jump into the training module for the Class 87 because I had no idea how to drive it. It's not a single-handled EMU or DMU, so I had no idea. So from what I saw, you put that into on. Excellent. You put that into forwards. Job should be a good one. And you need to unlock the doors, which are on the left. Cool. And the lights are over here somewhere. There they are. Pop them on. That's a dimmer switch. That's the wrong one. It's that one. There you go. That needs to go back up, I think. I don't know. Turn it off. Cool. So, this is the Class 87, and don't it look wonderful? It looks marvellous. Oh, that's a strong horn. That's a fantastic horn. Excellent. Ah, brilliant. Even Lancaster looks fantastic. So, that's where we are, Lancaster. This is where a lot of the, I think the Morecambe services start here, with the 101s and the 142s, which we'll have a look at in a separate video. Trust me, I want to have a look at the 142 services. You know what I'm like for a Pacer, I love it. There's a 101 over there that's seen a bit of work, which is going to Morecambe, I believe. There's no PIS over here, I don't think. There's a bin. There's a cool little bin down here. But this is the 87 and the new coaches. I think these are the ones that are subject to 110 mile an hour, and they come in different consists. So obviously you've got some IC ones and some blue ones, so it's quite cool. There's a different variation. It's kind of like they randomly generate, so they're not always the same colours, which is quite cool. Let's get ourselves back in the cab, and I need to put this into release, just get it ready, and then that needs to get up to about the middle, and then brakes should be released, and then job should be a good one. And then it's a tap changer, which is a fun operation. So let's lock the doors. Excellent. Everyone's on. Everyone ready? Let's go. 21 miles to Preston. So you need to put it into notch up, I think. And you go notch up, and you have to sort of like slowly do it. And there's a little thing over here, which if you see, oh, hold on, I think I broke it, bear with me. Oh, there's something over here, you need to make sure that's on as well. I forgot about that. Make sure that this switch is on, because otherwise it won't work. Right, there we go. So you pop it into notch up and you'll see that the little bar goes into the green, and as you notch it up, it'll go up and then it'll start, there you go, it'll start moving. Beautiful stuff. So I think as long as it doesn't go into the red, you're all good. So I think you can press run up and it goes up to the yellow, and then job's a good one. So there should be fine. We should start getting some momentum now. Right, So here we go, 20 miles to Preston, and we can get up to 75 in a second. I'm looking forward to this, and I know a lot of you are looking forward to this too. Here we go. Here we go. Got a window as well. Excellent stuff. A little phone here. Does it work? Hello? No, it doesn't work. Right, we need to put that into off because we are still subject to 10 mile an hour, so we don't want to go too quickly out of Lancaster. That won't be good. Once we get going and we're up to speed at 110 mile an hour shortly in about a mile's time, I'll show you the map. It's a long route, is this? It's almost 100 miles, which is pretty darn nuts if you ask me. Here we go, slowly rolling out of Lancaster, and you can see a castle down there. Look at that. That looks absolutely fantastic. Where's it gone? It's over there. Beautiful stuff. Lovely bit of scenery here at Lancaster. Excellent. Right, we're up to 65 as well, so let's get back into the cab and let's run it up. Let's make sure we don't go into the red. Run it up to 75. Let's see how quickly you can get to 75. I can imagine it's going to be quite swift. That's close. That's really close to the red there, isn't it? Go on, keep going. Oh, you can hear the hum. It's powering up. Come on, Class 87. Show us what you're made of. There we go. Keep running it up. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. You do need to watch it, because when I did a little bit of a run in the training centre, it takes a bit of a while to get the hang of. And keep running it up. Keep running it up. Here we go. It's uphill as well, so obviously it's going to be a bit slow out of Lancaster. Oh, nice canal here. This is a lovely bit of scenery, isn't it? Look at this. Excellent. This is really nice scenery. I love the assets around, all the houses and stuff. So if you didn't know, this route has been made courtesy of Just Trains, who made Blackpool branches, and they did an incredible job with Blackpool branches. Probably one of the most popular routes in train sim world. So I think they're going to completely knock it out of the park with this. As we, explore more of it, we'll certainly, hopefully, discover loads of little hidden gems and all that sort of good stuff that Just Trains like to put into their routes now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I know this is very highly anticipated. A lot of people have been looking forward to this one. So yeah. Here we go, we're up to 43 mile an hour, and we have got a speed limit change to 110 miles an hour. Beautiful. I think that's the top speed of the route. I think now you can get up to 125 with like the Pendolino and stuff, which we're going to do. We're going to run the Pendolino on this at some point, because that's going to be a good bit of fun, especially around Shap. So now that we're up to 110, let's keep getting the speed up, because we are in the green. Get up to the yellow, that should be fine. I have no idea whether I'm driving this correctly. I'm just guessing that it needs to be in the yellow for it to actually do anything. Right, so whilst we're zooming along towards Preston, I'll quickly show you the map. So here we go, this is the West Coast Mainline Preston to Carlisle route map, and it's pretty darn long. So obviously we've just started at Lancaster, which is, barely scratching the surface of the route if you look at it. So we're going down to Preston, which is down here, and obviously those of you that have Blackpool branches, you go that way towards Blackpool North and South, and then you go that way towards Ormskirk. And then if you go up this way, you've got the Morecambe branch, which is, is this the Morecambe branch? I think so. Yeah, that's the Morecambe branch. And then you head up this way towards, I think this is Carnforth up here. This way goes up towards Barrow and Furness. And then you've got Penrith somewhere up here. Somewhere. What's that there? That's Oxenholme. And then we've got Penrith somewhere as well. So Penrith is around here somewhere. I can't quite find it because the map's just that massive. But got Carlisle up here. And then if you keep going, you've got Kingmore Yard. So if you like your shunting and your freight, there's all sorts going on this route. So in total, I think you've got, with all like the yards and all the freight stuff, you've got over 100 miles, which is pretty nuts. It's a massive route. So we're making a good headway down towards Preston now. Almost 100 mile an hour. Lovely stuff. Takes a bit of time getting up to 110, but once you get up there, we're going to be flying through the countryside. It looks absolutely fantastic. Look at this. This is fantastic. Honestly, Just Trains, top notch from them. Here we go, full speed ahead. We're up to 105 mile an hour now. This is what everyone's been asking for, haven't they? Some 80s electric action. We finally got it. We've had all the diesels and stuff for the BR Blue stuff, but we finally got some high speed action in the 1980s, which is pretty darn nuts. We've also got a lot of sort of motion sway, which is quite cool. Nice to see that there's a lot of suspension in this. Look at all this. This is fantastic. All the scenery just looks brilliant. It proper makes, creates the feel of it being a British countryside sort of route. I feel like I'm in the Lake District. I feel like I'm there. I can feel the rain. Right, we're 14 miles out of Preston, and we are finally up to 110 miles an hour. Getting some good headway along this route now. This is quite cool, actually. Once you get going, once you get up to speed, this is quite something. This is absolutely brilliant. Look at this. This is going to be fun in the Pendolino, I can tell you that now. Pendolino, and also the Pacer. Imagine the Pacer bobbing along on this route. Right, we need to turn that to off because we're now going quite quick. Going 111 miles an hour. Going pretty quick. Pretty quick indeed. Look at this. This is fantastic. Look at all this. We've got cows. Look at the cows. Oh, look at them scranning. Lovely stuff. Here we go. We're on a nice little straight section here. So let's get a flyby shot. Beautiful stuff. Oh, ain't that fantastic? It's really nice. Even these new wagons as well. These are great. This is absolutely brilliant. It's really well modelled, is the 87 as well. I like all like the wire details and stuff on the front. Right, I need to make sure I'm getting up to 110 because we're slacking here. We're at 102. Come on, get it back up to the yellow. Run it up, run it up. Yeah, now you're talking. Now you're talking. We're less than 10 miles away from Preston, and we're making light work of this now. What was it, 20 miles to get to Preston, and we've done it in we've done 10 miles in like 5 minutes. We're certainly getting a shimmy on here. This is fantastic. This certainly can get going. It's quite cool. It's going to be cool as well once we see this on other routes as well. I think they mentioned they're going to put it back onto Blackpool branches when they get round to updating it, which will be really cool because obviously Preston being on the West Coast main line, you know, seeing all the stock there already, it's going to be cool seeing the 87s in that older route. Right, 8 miles away from Preston, and we're proper getting a shimmy on here. This is fantastic. This is quite an experience. It's quite weird, you know, driving an 80s era route with, you know, overhead wires. It's the first time for Train Sim World, isn't it? Look at this. Look at all these fields. This is fantastic. Even the distant scenery, like, you know, you can see for miles. I can't wait to we go up towards like Morecambe and stuff, because I know that once you head up north towards like Oxenholme and stuff, and you go up like past Morecambe Bay, you can see all the seafront, which is quite nice. I also want to have a little look at Morecambe Station itself, because you can run around the promenade down there. So we certainly will look at other bits of the route. This is just our first taster of the route, and you know, just doing about 10-15 miles of it, I'm hungry for more. I want to drive more of the route. Look at this, the way we're swaying through the countryside here. This is fantastic. I love the sort of physics of the 87, the way that you're sort of bobbing along the track. It kind of makes it better because it's obviously like a long time between each station. It kind of adds to it. It makes it feel a lot more realistic when you're bouncing along like this. This is fantastic. I'm lost for words. Come on, let's keep going. The only thing is it's hard to control is the 87. So like once you get to 100 mile an hour, it's hard to get that extra 10 mile an hour. It's sort of like, you know, once you get to 100, you get to 105 and you really need to, you know, get the throttle up to get it to 110. Got another, what's this, another 87 there? Oh, an 87 doing a bit of freight there. So a cool little thing to notice here is there's some new wagons, I think. Some new freight wagons, which are these ones, the Freightliner ones. These are brand new, which means that we have the Freightliner license in the game, which is quite cool. Hopefully we see some stuff with that in the future. But yeah, the 87 does some freight too, which is quite cool. Where's our train gone? It's just gone. Completely gone. Oh, we're back, and we're up to 110 as well, so we managed to get back up to the speed limit. We need to start slowing down though, because we are 3.5 miles away from Preston. Gosh, we got here quick. Right, so I need to put that into off, and then I need to figure out how to brake. I tell you what, let's start braking now. Let's see how good the brakes are. Got another 87 there, doing another passenger service. Look at that, wonderful stuff. Look at it go. Wonderful. Right, let's get slowed down here at Preston. 3 miles away, but I can imagine that's going to come down quite quickly. Right, now here we go, 2.5 miles away from Preston, and I've still got initial brake on, and we're just slowly slowing down. We've got a 101 here too. Off it goes, wonderful. The 101 looks really good now. I need to give it a proper go, but the suspension on it looks really, really cool. Right, let's slow down. We're down to 95, but it's okay, we're going 80, but we need to keep slowing down, because we're only what, 2 miles away from Preston? That was cool. A little ghost geezer on the bridge. There's something here as well, North End. Is that something to do with, oh, Blackpool FC? I'm guessing that's a Blackpool thing. We've got a sad face there. Why a sad face? This is a great route. Right, we're down to 80, but we need to keep slowing down, because we'll soon be in Preston Station. In fact, I think we've got a red just before the station, so we should probably slow down a bit quicker than this. Here we go, we're coming into familiar territory now. I think the branch off to Blackpool is just to the right hand side of us, so you'll recognise this building here. I recognise it from Blackpool branches. We are slowing down a bit more. We have got yellows now into the station, so we have got the all clear, which is good, but I'll still slow down to 35 nonetheless, just to make sure that we don't want to speed too quickly. Just a gentle stop into Preston. And here we go, we're slowly coming into Preston now. So on the right hand side we should see the line up to Blackpool, which is just there. You can see it down there. Yep, to Blackpool, you can see the signage. Look at that. I wonder how far you can actually get down there, considering that it's a different route. But yeah, to Blackpool that way. So familiar territory that way. And then there should be some stuff in sidings and stuff down here. I'm guessing so. Is there some bits and bobs? Probably is. Yeah, there's some stuff down here. Look, there's a... what's that? Is that an 08 down there? Looks like it. Cool. Right, here's Preston. Lovely stuff. And I tell you what, I feel like I've only barely scratched the surface of this route. I've only done 20 miles of the possible 100, so we've only done about like 20% of the route. So I will do more videos on different parts of the route, certainly, and I will do a stream on it as well, just to have a proper look at this route. But just to get our first taste of the route, we've got an 87 there. There you go. I think that's what I saw that I thought was an 08. It's an 87. We need to slow down a bit more. But yeah, we've had our first taste of the route, and I want to have a look at a lot more now, because this route is absolutely incredible. It's fantastic. It's so well detailed and everything. It's honestly fantastic. Just Trains have done a brilliant job. So let's slow down here for Preston. Let's get the initial brake on. 20 mile an hour, 25 mile an hour even. Let's keep going all the way to the end of the platform where this red signal is. We don't want to spad. Not on the first try. Let's not do that. Slowly does it. Slowly does it. Gently now. I think that's job's a good one, That's not a bad stop at all. I feel like Preston's been improved as well. Preston looks incredible. Right. That's not a bad stop at all. We've got, is that a 101 over there as well? Lovely jubbly. Right. Let's stop somewhere down here. Will it accept that? Hopefully. There we go. Right, let's unlock the doors. And that's job's a good one. This is Preston, and that was a first look at the West Coast Main Line Preston to Carlisle route. Like I say, I still want to explore a lot more of the route, because I feel like there's so much more that we need to explore. We've only scratched the surface with this video. We've only explored like what, 20% of the route, so we'll certainly have a look at a lot more of it with different rolling stock, in a stream, in different videos, all that sort of good stuff. You can expect a lot of content on this route, because this route is incredible. There's so much to do on it. And of course, we need to do some more stuff in the Class 87, because it's an absolutely beautiful loco to drive. It's so, once you get the hang of it with the tap changer, it's quite nice, it's quite smooth. So we'll definitely do some more stuff in the Class 87. So with all that said and done, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. If you're new, I'd massively appreciate it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next video. Bye bye.